Spain have always been known for having elite midfielders, and today, after some mediocre years, it's looking like a new midfield dynasty is starting to form, with players like Gavi, Pedri and Rodri. Why can this midfield become the most notorious in international football, and why is it the actual perfect midfield? Well, that's what we'll discuss in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. Spain might have an incredible amount of options of class midfielders like Koke and Zubimendi to choose from, but the main midfield trio that has the potential of becoming an absolute machine is that of Rodri, Gavi and Pedri. So let's take a look at the profile of all three of them. We start at defensive midfield with Rodri. He might already be 27 years of age, but he can easily still perform at the very highest level for the next 5 years. He's a very all-round player. Defensively, he can be the anchor for his team, being world-class at reading the game and knowing where to position himself to be able to recover the ball. There are very few players who are better at this than him. In possession, he's first of all very good off the ball, his positioning is incredible. He'll always be an option to pass to, and he'll always make sure he doesn't hinder any of his teammates. When it comes to vision and passing, he's really good too. He knows when to play what pass and has very accurate passing. On top of that, he's press resistant. He sees where the dangers around him are and anticipates to make sure he won't lose possession, and he can dribble out of pressure too when necessary. Lastly, his shooting is astonishing as well. He's the kind of player to single-handedly decide the game with one shot from distance, and he's been crucial for both Spain and Man City that way already. Long story short, Rodri is one of the most all-round players on the planet right now, and it's understandable that people have started to compare him to none other than Sergio Busquets. He's just not that player that Busquets was though, and he probably never will be, but that's just because of how good Busquets was. Because when it comes to Rodri, he is probably the best defensive midfielder in the world right now. Then we have to take a look at Gavi. He's still only 19, is already amongst the elite midfielders in the world, especially with the form that he's been in this season, and he'll only keep on improving. He has always been known for having a very cutthroat playing style, being everywhere on the pitch in the same way that N'Golo Kante used to be, and recovering a lot of balls for his team. As he's very good at reading the game and never hesitates about a single decision, that's far from surprising. Apart from the aggressive playing style he has while defending though, he's also one of the most elegant players in the world in possession. He's incredibly press resistant, due to his awareness of where the defenders around him are, his amazing close ball control, and his small posture and his ability to rotate very quickly. He's also really good at decision making. He knows when to accelerate the play and when not to, and can let the ball circulate fluently. His passing is good as well, and he can put players in a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But other Spanish midfielders like Pedri are better at this than him. Overall, if you look at Gavi's set of qualities, you've got someone who is above all very useful. He is both a ball recoverer and a conductor, and it's no surprise that he's therefore been both Barcelona's and Spain's most crucial player these last months. He is, if you ask me at least. Finally, it's Pedri's turn. He might have been an injury-prone player up till now in his career, but given his quality, it's almost guaranteed that he'll eventually become one of Spain's references in the coming decade as well. He's less of a defensive solidity than Rodri or Gavi, but he makes up for that through his qualities in possession. There's nobody of his generation that is better at reading the game, seeing what the right decision to take is, and conducting the play. He can slow down the play if he has to, yet if things have to go fast, he's that kind of player to perfectly play the ball with 1 or 2 touches while being accurate at the same time. So his vision and reading of the game are exceptional, and his passing qualities also allow him to play any pass he sees. On top of that, he's as press resistant as Gavi, being the kind of player to really never lose the ball. And as he's more of an attacking midfielder than Gavi, he'll find himself around the penalty area and linking up with the attackers quite often. There, his dribbling, close ball control and creativity are a huge weapon for any team he plays for. Overall, Pedri is an absolutely elite midfielder, and when he's fit, he's arguably a top 3 midfielder in the world, being the conductor for his team and making sure they don't lose possession, while also being the wizard who provides the creativity to create enough chances. With Rodri, Gavi and Pedri together, that means that Spain's midfield is world class on paper. But on the pitch, it gets even better, because these players complement each other perfectly. Gavi is world class at everything but passing, shooting and finding the right solution in the final thirds. But those are all things that Pedri is great at. Yes, even shooting. He can precisely place the ball where he wants it from outside of the penalty area. So, Pedri gives you all the things that Gavi doesn't give you. Meanwhile, Pedri is not that good when it comes to recovering the ball and defending, but those are then again things that Gavi is great at. These two make up for each other's weaknesses, so as a duo, it doesn't really have any flaws anymore. On top of that, you've got Rodri playing in defensive midfield, who solidifies your midfield defensively and adds composure and creativity to your midfield in possession. And if there's one thing that neither Pedri or Gavi will do, it's to shoot from far outside of the box and to decide the game that way. Well, that's coincidentally one of Rodri's biggest assets. So, he again gives you something that Pedri and Gavi are lacking in. Overall, that means that this midfield is complete. Rodri, Gavi and Pedri together give you all the qualities that a midfield should have. And with all three of them probably yet to enter their prime as a player, it's looking very promising for the future. This midfield could easily go on to cement itself in history as one of the greatest midfields of all time. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion in the comments down below. Força Barça, Força Spain, Força Gavi, Pedri and Rodri, and have a good day.